Now, let's have a look at the main funnel. And this is actually the most important funnel, which is your first transaction. This is the first time people buy from you. And this landing page here, which is your main P1 product, first product, main landing page. This landing page represents and just does all the sales that is needed for your brand and for your product. Mainly the first product. This most likely is going to be the flagship product here. I'm going to talk more about flagship products or about the flagship product in the next video. But yeah, this is the funnel. And this is, I think I showed you this graphic where what's the difference between a website and a direct response sales page or a funnel. This is a funnel, while a website shows all the different products. Here, it's just about one product and the steps that people go through buying that product. So this page here, and I'm going to talk a lot about how these pages are crafted and designed in the best possible way. This is basically sales funnels, sales page design, sales page strategy. But here, this funnel. And so I told you, if you only getting people in with your traffic sources and your traffic channels for the idea to get a cheap first test, a cheap first sale, buying something for really cheap to test it, then you won't be able to sell these upsells here so much, and you will have a struggle breaking even on your first order. However, if you have a better brand, if you have a strong brand desire, people want to be part of it, they want to have the product, they want to configure the product and get their own, then you will be highly, highly profitable by selling these upsells here. So let's just go through it. We start out with the page. As I said, this is the most important sales page in your whole business. This is going to be your main page used for most of your ads, for basically all of your cold ads, for most of the retargeting before people bought your product. So for all non-customers, this is the main page. This is the most important page. It's extremely important that this page has great copywriting, great design, great page speed, overall just great branding, web design. This page needs to have everything. This page is most of the time even more important than the website in the first couple of years as you grow and scale your business, because it is selling, it sells better. It sells your idea, it sells the why, the what, the how, the trust, the CTA. People want to buy your product once they've read and they've visited this page. This is how strong this page needs to be. And you're selling here, you're selling the emotional idea of the transformation. And you want that people are ready to buy and they have everything that they know. They have all the objections are handled, all the FAQs. They know all the details about your product at this point, and they are so sold, emotionally, mentally sold on it, that they want to buy your product. And once they click on the call to action, something that I call the configuration starts. A configuration is a fancy, friendly way of saying that they will buy additional products. Because most of the time, you have to offer more than one core product. That's what we know from all the CLTV stuff. But what you can do is you can frame everything that you have to offer in a very good way, in a way that makes it seem and look very congruent, as if your whole business and all the different products and the different variants and different parts that you have to offer all work together in achieving a customer transformation. And some people, they need the big packages. Some people need the L or the XL packages, while some go away with the smaller or the medium-sized things that you offer. And what you can do is what you sell here is a main transformation, and you should only sell products that deliver on that transformation. You should not sell any product, even though it could get people in cheap and make a good first offer or something, if it doesn't deliver a great transformation, then just don't offer it. So what you can do is, if you have a really small product, or for example, when we sold the pillow, the pillow is pretty much non-usable without the cover. The pillow cost 150 euros. The cover was 30 euros. There was also a slightly smaller version to the pillow. The main big pillow was like 170 euros, but the smaller one was like 139. And without cover and without extra filling, you could theoretically start your transformation in that business for just 139 euros. That was the lowest you can start with. And for example, if you sell plans or if you're a software, I'm pretty sure that you've seen this before, that they always anchor with the lowest package that they have to offer to make it seem low risk. So if you offer something, if you offer a really lean, low feature, low value plan for only 9 euros, then you can start your CTA section here and you can anchor that price, and you say people, hey, you can get all that starting at 9 euros per month, or for as low as 29 euros, or for only 49 euros, or in our pillow case, for just 139 euros. And this is how you start. And you want to see a 20 to 40% purchase intention rate here. Otherwise, your emotional selling is not good, because you will lose so many people here in this next steps. You want to have a strong purchase intention. And whenever people click on this first call to action button here, that's what you count as a purchase intention, because people have read your pitch and they want to buy your product. And then they click here, it starts at 49 euros, and then they go to it. And you can have a look how Starbucks does it, how McDonald's does it, how all the big consumer brands do it. Now they ask you, do you want a meal? Do you want a bundle? Do you want a drink to it? Do you want with extra fries? Do you want a medium, large, whatever extras to it? And this is your first upsell step here. This is what's happening in the add to cart space and in the checkout form page, depending on the different tools. And we're going to talk about different tools. And this will be basically all done for you. You won't be able to, unless you custom code this yourself, which I wouldn't not do. But for example, for Shopify, there are different plugins. For Samcart, this is really well done in Samcart, how they offer you order bumps and checkout upsells, which means that you put other products, for example, the bigger version, the bigger size, the more expensive version, the newer version here, or you put covers here, or the whatever, get it twice for your friend and family member bundle, or buy 2 and save 10%, buy 3, save 20%. Things like this are done here. And this is what we frame as configuration. It's a really nice way of saying you can start as low as 29 euros, but in the end, the average customer checks out with like 80 euros, 100 euros cart, which makes your first order positive most of the time, which is the goal. And then you can scale up to like hundreds of thousands of customers without having any liquidity. And that's what makes this funnel so powerful. So a lot of upsells will be done here. And at some point, you shouldn't overdo this. You can lose a lot of people here by pitching more and more stuff that isn't related, or you try to pitch really weird, really high value, high price products, which the customer, they haven't bought yet. So I wouldn't overdo it here. For the pillow, the brand that we scaled really successfully, we had the main pillow here, and then here we had covers. We had potentially a second pillow for the wife or for the friend. You can offer additional insurances here, or other related products, like something else for the bed or something else for the bathroom or whatever your brand revolves around. And then people check out, and this is very nice, this is very good, and people buy what they put into your cart. Overall, this first checkout should be between 9 and 99 euros. So with a goal of being break even, being first order positive, and being able to scale. Very important to note, though, is that people still haven't experienced the aha moment yet. So don't expect them to go crazy with their configuration. They are a bit skeptical. They are a bit, not so sure about paying a couple €100 here because they don't know yet if it all works. If you offer 30 days, 14 days, 100 days money back guarantee, that will increase your conversion rates in this space here. And then they purchase, and then you could, depending on which tools you use, offer additional upsells, which are sometimes called one-time offers, OTO, or one-click upsells. And this is happening on your thank you page, which most of the time isn't a real thank you page. It's a pitch for another product. And you can already see that if people haven't had the aha moment yet, and they are here to test it, they're not going to buy this. Whatever you pitch them here, they're not going to buy this. They're just going to skip because they want to wait. They want to see if all these crazy promises that you made here on your sales page are really true. And they want to buy this potentially, but later. They don't want to buy it now. Marketers put this here though, because of the first order positive and most profit on the first order is just the way these businesses and everyone basically thinks. So they put it here. And this can work really well if you have a strong want to have mentality in these buyers here. If they're not here to test or to try, but they actually want to have it, then they buy more upsells here, and they have a much, much higher conversion rate on these upsells here. And for example, for an e-com product, for a physical product, you could sell a 100 euro, 200 euro online course here, in addition to the first order. If you sold a really good first product here, you can sell a complementary product here. And there are different ways you can go extremely crazy with these different pages here. You can chain these upsells, sometimes up to 5, 6 upsells. If some people, if they say yes to it, they get another upsell, which is even more expensive. If they say no to it, maybe you can give them a downsell. Because at this point, people have bought. The first purchase is in your pocket. The Stripe payment is already there. So there's nothing more to lose. The only thing that you can lose is your brand impression. So if you pitch them super hard on some crazy nonsense products here, it will definitely hurt your brand impression. And they will, be a bit maybe offended or sad about, disappointed at this point, but it won't change anything about this first sell. So you can do it. We can talk a lot in depth about how to structure these funnels properly, how to take all the products that you have to offer and you put them into these kind of funnels. You have your flagship product here. You have the most important variants or upsells here. And then you have some other complementary or secondary products or your P2, P3 products here. Yeah, and this is your main funnel. This is your main first funnel. And this is your first transaction. And this is not your only funnel. You can have multiple funnels like this for all of your different products. Imagine you sell something here, you have a transformational business, and the customers need to work through that first product. If you have a entry beginners level fitness course, it might cost 50 euros, 100 euros, 200 euros. They get additional features to it, they get additional consulting to it, or they get some e-commerce fitness shake products to it, and they configure all that here. Then they buy it, they use it for 3 months, they have some minor transformation, and maybe they are ready for your next product, for your P2, P3, or depending on if this here was already your P2 or P3, then these other funnels need to be structured and designed accordingly. But you can have more products in store, and you can use email marketing and all the other retention mechanics to take then your existing customers from your first transaction here and sell them on more other products in the future in a couple of months after they successfully used your first product and they're happy with it and they want to buy more from you. They want to buy the higher price. They want to buy the subscription. They want to sign on the big plans and get the big products from you. And then your next funnels basically start with the P2 here. You have a proper landing page, a proper sales page for the product, for the next product, which is now becoming relevant for your customers that go through this journey. And you have your other products here. And every time these products here are called flagship products, while the other stuff, it's more like some additional features, a change in color, a change in size, a change in variant. So here it's about configuration. Well, mainly here it's about configuration. Here you can sell more other products as well. But this first thing is always called flagship product. And I have a whole video about what is a flagship product in the next video. See you there in a minute.